Hello, welcome to PlayStation Access. My name is Nathan and I'm here with Dave.
Hello.
Dave, this is FIFA 18, 5 things that we love.
Yeah.
And we know that because we played loads of it.
We did, didn't we? We were lucky enough at Gamescom to stay behind on the EA booth after hours and play as much FIFA 18 as we could fit into sort of 3 hours, I think.
Which was loads, it turned out. So what you're going to see is just kind of a list of the stuff, obviously, that we enjoyed about the game. We're going to pick out some of the stuff that's new, and some of it is just kind of, it's going to be reasonably hard for you to tell why it's different this year from watching us. You're going to have to play the demo, which is out before the game is out. But what this number one thing is actually happening in front of us, is just atmosphere, Dave.
Yeah.
They have made much more of an effort. The crowds are kind of much more lively. It's kind of like tons of atmosphere and noise. The new lighting, it's in its second or third year now, and it looks better than ever. Kind of the stadiums, the overhead shots pre-match, and this is Super Classico. This is in South America, and they've really tried to capture the feel of South American football, and indeed all of the different footballs that you get everywhere. And what I like now, we're about to see after we get through all of this kind of intro, and I love it. So basically what you can see is kind of, the idea is that it's an evening game, and that the stadium looks different. There's banners everywhere, just like there would be. Also, this is you scoring a good goal. You run straight to the crowd like an animal, the away end as well.
Yeah, that's right.
But look, also the fences are up, just like they would be.
I like there's like bits of ticker tape on the pitch that have obviously been maybe from the start.
And this is like that they're trying to do this for everything, so you can celebrate with the crowd, which we're going to see in a second actually. But this is leading to point number 2, which is, I think we'll be able to see after this one as well. This is you again. You're crazy for it. This is celebrations. All Suarez's skin's gone from his knees, so that's a shame. But look, you can actually run into the crowd just here, which I love. We spoke about in a previous video, but which we couldn't show you previously. So yeah, these are about all the different ways that you can celebrate, and there's 2 main ones which we're going to highlight. They're just our favourite, well, my particular favourite ones. I really look. This is you again.
I can't help it.
You've gone absolutely crazy. Look how much the Barcelona fans don't want to see you.
I like how restrained they are. To be fair, they look sad rather than angry.
Can you imagine actually
it's 2-0 after 7 minutes.
El Clasico, they'd be going mad.
Yeah.
They'd be but this is my favourite mannequin challenge.
I like that one. Everyone gets involved.
It's a year later than maybe it could have been, but here's the mannequin challenge. And I just made Madrid do it twice in a row. That's the thing that I liked Bale doing it. I like Benzema's cheeky little face.
Everyone gets involved. I like the little clap they do afterwards. That was great.
I'm so pleased.
That was part of the goal. That was.
And this is look at Ronaldo. He's never been this nice. Look, hey, it was great. It still looks quite serious there, to be fair. And one of the serious ones which they put in the game this year, Dybala was one of the kind of breakout players of last season. He does the gladiator mask. Yeah. And that is in the game.
That's his thing.
This was one of the ones that we actually were able to teach. Great goal, Dave. We were actually teaching ourselves how to do. We were trying to score more with Dybala, but look, you did it with Higuain instead. And you know what? Let's just make him do the celebration as well.
Yeah,
go on, Higuain. Why? You're wearing the right shirt, mate. At least.
I love the way he looks around to all his mates.
I'm doing it. I'm doing a mask.
I hope they're mates.
Number 3 is a ridiculous one, but it's true, and it's these little mini games that you get before a kickoff.
Yeah,
I love them.
I love them, man. And can you remember there was a time before them? I mean, it was what a revolution it was when
just
they
watching
introduced
games load.
Yeah, exactly. We just used to. That was it. And like now, these games, we'll find ourselves be postponing playing a game for like 2 or 3 minutes while we're messing around.
Check it out. Look, press
challenges.
option buttons to play, or I could just try and score in these tiny little nets.
Yeah, I did notice though, Nathan, as soon as I did better than you, we were suddenly playing the match.
We had to cut away to something else. Yeah,
this is a good one. I like this one.
This one was, we didn't really understand it. You have to pick up those markers. So the idea is that you run over those markers to collect the coins and then score, which we've just figured out there.
I mean, it's obvious.
Yeah,
really.
It is. If you take a step back,
Oh, look, there you go. And the goal is revealed.
Yeah, it makes it much easier to score when it's not filled up with wood.
You would never pass though.
What are you talking about?
Always with the.
There's the ball. What do you want?
Well, yeah, there you go.
Check it out.
And so enjoy that.
That's some of that. And this is just 1-on-1. It's called Complete Player, this one, because it's about attacking and defending, I believe.
Yeah, we swap each time. I really do like these little games, and it used to be, of course, like before this, you could only play one player, and player 2 would just have to watch.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're really, really good fun, and
revelation.
I'm hoping you can just access them anytime you want, because that would be really, really fun. But I'm not
sure you can.
I'm not sure you can.
I am going to now tell you about point number 3, Dave, which is just passing. So we're just going to see a bunch of passing moves. Some of them end in goals, and some of them don't. This is my favourite thing about this year, is that the midfield feels like you can actually play football in it instead of just trying to bypass it or run around it, or run right through it if you're a really good player. But yeah, you can actually play football. They've just kind of rebalanced things so that the pace of attackers versus defenders, like, you know, stuff like acceleration and I don't know, it just feels more balanced up. Passing's a bit crisper maybe, so that you can play a really nice, satisfying passing game. And even when you don't score, it feels like, oh, just played a bit of football.
Yeah.
And that was you, I think, actually. Oh no, maybe it was me.
That was a good move.
Your through balls were a feature of having gone back and reviewed all the footage.
Yeah.
You were always looking for a killer through ball. Your through balls were, and I'm much more of a midfield procrastinator.
Well, that's a strong. That's one of the pillars of my game, is my through ball game, and I think I've always been punished for years. Been punished for pressing through ball.
Yeah.
And when we've played together, you're always shouting at me.
Well,
don't do through balls. But this time around,
this is me.
They're back.
This is more of me. Look, just
that's nice.
Just knocking it about.
I mean, I've got to say, I had just loads of fun when we played this, and I think a large part of it is down to the passing. It feels easy this year to feel clever and
it feels like you're
good.
crafting something.
Yeah,
doesn't it? So even because I think last year, I think they would be the first to admit it. Really, that EA guys, obviously, because they've told us all about what they're trying to do this year. But you know, it was so much of it was about pace and about like bursting through and not really playing much football. Like one or two, it was like lots of breakaway football, really. But it really feels like you can build pressure now. Yeah. Obviously, their aim every year is to make it so that you can play football in a variety. I love this goal. Oh, it's not a goal, but there is a goal coming up later.
Well, you've ruined it now.
I know.
You've ruined the later goal. There might be another goal.
Comes from across like that, but it takes place in South America. That was you. I just wanted to put that out. That was you holding me off.
Yeah.
And then giving it to a passy player who absolutely skinned my fullback.
Yeah.
Robin. And I just felt like, I don't know, like a bit of strength from Lewandowski, and then like the speed from Robin. It just feels much more mixed up. And this is me just really like.
That's horrible.
I mean, maybe too much dribble power there, and then the turn was quite bad. But look, this is me with Dortmund. Really, just like I was deliberately trying to see if you could put pressure on a team a bit like, you know, good teams do, like maybe when they're at home and the other team comes, like, you know, in a European tie or whatever, and just defends a lot. And you can. I mean, goals are coming up, Dave. They're like, obviously we're gonna finish.
Is it goal time?
And this is number 5. It's goals, and I really like that goal, and indeed most of the goals that we scored, except for this one. Actually, this is one of yours. Bad pass from me.
It's a stupid thing to say, isn't it, goals? Because of course everyone likes scoring goals in FIFA, but there was, as I said, I just had so much fun this time around, and I know that one of the things they've been talking about in the build-up to the game is making scoring goals feel better.
Yeah,
and it's a kind of
trying to get those dramatic moments in. Hey, this is the kickoff in our South American like big head-to-head game.
Yeah, and I'm sure nothing's going to happen here, right?
I just want to say I'm on the ball.
Yeah,
first time.
Great,
bang.
I think I came back to win this game.
Welcome to.
But you know, that's a good. It's a good start.
We see those goals soon. No, you're right, and do you know? And I think I was saying it to you at this point because we just had our interview as well, which kind of doubled, you know, re-emphasised all the stuff they're trying to do this year. They're not trying to make it easier to score, but they're trying to make it so that when you score, sometimes they feel like big, exciting moments.
Yeah.
Like there are more kind of blockbuster footballing moments. And I mean, after 50 hours of play, you might have seen everything there is to see this year. But certainly from what we've played so far, it's just great. I mean, I loved that. Held you off. Couldn't really get in on goal. Chipped it in. Bang. Like
that
little
was good.
Deflections of the keeper. And even like the rubbish Sterling goal that you scored earlier, because I just gave it to you with my keeper.
Yeah,
even then,
rubbish.
like the defender running backwards and trying to sort his body out to block it felt great. There were a lot of. I mean, it's funny when you put like a little highlights reel like this together, because it does seem like every other goal is just banged right in top bins.
Yeah.
But it's not. It wasn't like that.
No, and it is about the build-up as well. And the funny thing is that if it is fun to score goals for the first 50 hours, before you fully taking it apart, that is nice.
One of mine. I got a special.
That's what's going to keep you. That's what's going to keep you playing and keep you coming back. I love this angle. You want the almost impossible thing. You want the feel that what you're doing is all you, completely different every time, but most games are going to include an incredible goal. Yes.
I did like playing with Bayo. He's got a lovely little touch. This was a classic stand it up at the near post.
That is a hell of a cross.
There's Benzema. Yeah, I like that because I put too much, like I really made him sprint and I thought I'd maybe gone too far, but it all worked out. We did Real Barca. This is me as Real, and then we switched. Both players as Real won quite comfortably.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I missed that they're really good.
I'm
this
surprised
is
you can remember.
This is actually maybe the last one was you. This is definitely you because that was one of your through balls.
I
thought
wanted that to be a goal.
it there.
Oh, but that's a good goal though. So
I wasn't even that mad. 'Cause
it's
I
hard
really
to be
love
sad.
Luka Modric.
Yeah. It was just great, wasn't it? I'm watching this now and I'm just desperate to get my hands on FIFA again, to be honest. It was
Lovely, more FIFA. Oh, Dave, I'm really sorry. Like this, I really wish I could say I'd done this on purpose. I'm not even sure the game did this on purpose. Look at the touch that Messi takes around him, and then he's got the strength to get back. And I don't know if it's like a thing they've put in the game or not, but it looked amazing.
That looks like a Messi goal as well. You know when he gets past people and the defence suddenly are just clamouring to get back, just like three people are just running in desperate.
He regains his balance,
and he's somehow
like,
he's
and
through.
He's strong and he's really accelerating quickly.
Like that, that's straight out of some video
of
somewhere.
Life, straight out of life.
Straight out of life. Oh, there were so many goals, so many great, just pleasing goals.
That was one of mine. I really wish it hadn't bounced quite as much. Wish I'd hit it a bit harder. This was our final game, Dave. This is Tottenham versus Chelsea.
That's right.
I wanted to be Tottenham and to score a goal with Harry Kane actually, but I took this one with Dele Alli. That was fine.
Not bad.
I'll take that one. And look, if anyone's interested in whether Harry Kane's got better this year, check out how many times he touched the ball in that tiny little amount of, like he rolled it backwards with his left foot.
It's unbelievable.
Dave made him really good.
Did you do that?
Yeah, no, not on purpose.
Right.
I was pointing towards the goal with my stick.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that is in there.
Look at my defending here.
What is this? I mean,
look
I
at that.
I remember that. I remember that. It's horrible.
But then the finish is so good, I couldn't even really complain.
Yeah, you can though. I mean, because it was that is awful. He just stands it up perfectly for it.
It's one of the things actually that I don't know if we're gonna have time to mention now, but about that's a lovely goal, Dave. One touch football.
Yeah.
About the defending, about like the hard tackle that people were saying on the beta that tackling. Look at you. By the way,
can't help it.
Tottenham hands with the heads in the hands. But if you hold down square to do like a harder tackle, it does auto aim for a little bit and it can intercept along the way as well.
That's square because we're playing alternate.
Oh yes.
By the way.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, that is quite confusing. And this is right at the end. Look, 2-2. Looks like this is going into extra time.
I instantly settled into that. By the way, that new
a through ball for me, Dave.
Defending. Oh,
what a goal! That was our final goal that we scored on the evening. I scored.
Do you know what? I've forgotten about that. I thought that it would end in a draw, and you were sad. But
those chip through balls they've been nerfed for years as well.
That is a hell of a goal.
But I think Harry Kane had a bit of space, and he's probably a good enough player that the game was like, go on then, and in off the post too. Probably not a really fair reflection of the evening. I think you won one more game than I did.
Right.
I was counting.
I'll take it.
Guys, that was us looking at 5 reasons that we love FIFA 18. We really, really enjoyed it. Look for more of it on the channel soon. Let us know in the comments what you thought. And subscribe to PlayStation Access for loads more from the world of PlayStation.